Hello everybody and welcome back to Amnesia, a Machine for Pigs. Before we get started, remember to leave a like down below, as well as, if you feel like you might have missed something, right there, in the cards, as well as down below, you can find a link to this game's playlist, as well as the first games. So let's get right into this. So, today, what I want to... I feel like it is darker than it was previously. I also feel like I need to turn up my sensitivity. Okay, that's superior. So today, what I want to talk about is how to know that you've been playing a game too much. Oh. In Lily's honor, a banquet? Bouquet? Banquet. 4 glassy orbs fixed upon a point in heaven. Wipe down your treasures, man. There is blood in this sweat, and it is most unseemly. Okay, so what do I mean by how to tell that you've been playing a game too much? Well, to run, hold down the shift while moving. Of course. Gotta tell me that, thank you. Like I needed to know that. Daddy says we're not allowed to play with the animals anymore. We were playing hide and seek with Cook, and he came and shouted at us, just as we were going to hide behind Mr. Grumpy today. Mr. Grumpy Teddy. Cook says it's because of the glass in there. The guns in there, but he always lets us help polish them, so it can't be that. Anyway, that room is haunted. If you sneak around there at night, you can hear the ghosts in the walls behind the cases. They are often angry, or that's how it sounds. We think that's why you can hear them rattling their chains and slamming doors and things like that. We don't like it in there anyway. Of course you don't. That's the whole point. Your dad wants you to be scared of the room, so that you stay the fuck away from it. I have yet to see anything that indicates to me that this lantern, it's a bad idea to just keep it up at all times. Like, in the previous game, there was some, I couldn't because it was a limited resource. But in this game, I don't think that's the case. I don't think it matters. So... for everyone, the signs that you've been playing a game a bit too much are just slightly different.
This way, Papa. Come and see.
I didn't even see that staircase when I was over there. Okay, that's weird. Don't shake your chandeliers at me! That voice on the telephone. He speaks as if he knows me, and indeed I seem to remember him, like a twin pulled away from the other at birth. I feel we are intertwined, though I cannot conceive of how. I am a drowning man, grasping for the surface within my own house. Beneath me, I know there are splendid architectures hidden in the dark, if I can only find the entrances. Okay.
Daddy.
Stop calling for me. But for everyone, the signs that they've played a game just a bit too much lately are always going to be slightly different. Aw, that poor painting, it fell. That's a disappointment. But for some people, the signs for them are when they start to dream about the game.
I must say, my dear man, you look awful.
Yes, I seem to have picked up something rather nasty in Mexico.
I do understand what you've been through. A lesser man would have crumbled. Yet you have made all of this. Your great factory, your charities. It is a wonder for one man alone.
It will all be made clear, Professor. But first, a drink.
And for other people, the thing that indicates that they've been playing a game too much That does not sound pleasant. very unpleasant, in fact. I came over here because I thought this would be, like, the wrong location. That this would be, like, the bad direction. This isn't in English, so I'm not even gonna try and read this. But, like, because I'm just gonna butcher it, so I'll give it one shot on the first thing. Schlief mein kein Schlaf, dein Herz schlei unter meiner Hand, blah blah blah. Yeah, I think it's German, if I'm not mistaken.
Mandus, do you know me?
Who are you? Where are my children?
Trapped, Mandus. Far below us. The machine is fouled. It is breached. It is flooded. The bulkheads are down. The children are encaged. If you help me, I can help you release them. Restore the power, Mandus. Drain the flooding and restart the great engines.
How? Where should I go? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like he left these for himself in some way or another, but I have to assume that his children are dead now, because I've seen them, but apparently they're encaged. Those two things don't line up with each other. Okay, we're gonna turn around because that was a bizarre sound and I don't like it. I want to investigate other places first. I want to investigate the entire table before I go in that room. Honestly, I feel like I would hate to live in a house that creaked this much. So we can go outside like that. So I'm guessing that's like the proper way to go. So got some animals. Okay, I just got a journal entry as I was touching the bear. And after the party, she took my arm and said, "But darling, however did you get from the trophy room to the guest bathroom so quickly? Everyone considers you quite the magician. My darling Lilibeth, my father's house has many rooms, and as for mine, well, it also has its secret chambers." I butchered that. So, now we found another secret chamber. Which, if we're to be... if we're to assume some stuff, then it leads to the, somewhere near the guest bedroom or bathroom or whatever. I don't remember what exactly they said. Okay. Cool. More secret tunnels. Why can't I get in there? It's another room locked off for some reason, and that really does unsettle me. So there was more space to explore. I just have so much to explore, and I don't want to say too much because there's all kinds of stuff that I need to look at, but don't have the time to. None of these can be opened, right? Come on, stop whispering at me like this is fucking Harry Potter. Okay, I feel like taking the tunnel in the bathroom. Just because I hate bathrooms, and I feel like this will scare me more. And also, this one's not pipes, this one's wooden junk. So I just turned the power of this section back on, I think. I can't unlock that. I can't go into that. So I guess I'll go back to the other side. For some people, one of the indicators that they've been playing for too long... Aww. Don't do that. Okay, let's check there. Yep, door's open. I don't like that. Man, fuck you. What the fuck was that?
Hands are bleeding, raw. I scrub and scrub, but the smell will not lift. How can I hold my children with these hands now? How can I kiss them goodnight with lips that have issued such instruction?
I don't know, man. But you gotta figure it out. Like, you still gotta raise your kids. Whose room was this? So far, I'd been able to guess, like, whose room everything was. No, he was one of those especially rich dudes who, like... who just, like, had multiple bedrooms in his own house. They were all his room, right? Yeah, that's how this was. One way that some other people find that, like, as an indicator that they've been playing a particular game too much. Of course, you smash. Oh no, you didn't smash it. Okay, my bad. I accused you for no reason. Oh yeah, okay. I couldn't open that door. It's not shackled, but it might as well be. Okay. So I turn the thing on the other side already. I did all of this. I did both sides, but I don't know what I didn't receive any instruction to do that, so I have no idea what it did. Don't slam doors in my face! Rude. Oh! Oh! It opened that! Okay, so I have to go out into the center of the house. Don't slam doors in my face. This is my house, and I don't approve of that. Fuck you. Fuck. Oh, is when they start trying to like,
I will cry
place
all the way
themselves quite literally
I will
into the
have
game,
none.
like fan fiction stuff. That's
I
one
will
way
have
that some people use
all.
as a indicator that they've played the game too much. Another one is that they start to... It starts to be the only thing on their mind. Like, the only thing they can think of is the game. Like, that's all they're capable of thinking about.
Come on, Daddy. It's this way.
Is that really my kid? Or is that just like an image of my kid? Metal tickling as a... Metal tickling as it cools and contracts. This must be the strange machine my new friend told me of. If my children discover this place, it is entirely conceivable they stray downward, delighted in their discovery. Very well. It seems my route is predestined. The descent begins. Despite the fact that I'm pretty sure you built this machine, we don't remember it, which is intriguing. And for me, my method of identifying that I have played a singular game too often in the past, like in recent time, is okay. So we got so they got engine. It's got an engine. Is when I start to hear things from the game when I'm not playing the game. Whether while I'm sleeping or just walking around or whatever. Just if I hear things from the game when I'm not playing the game. The worst example of this that I have is when I played a lot of Dying Light. Okay, can't open that door either. And it got so bad that, like, I would be...
Come and see, Papa. We found an egg. A stone egg.
Okay. I would be just, like, out taking my dog out in the middle of the night or something, and I would hear the volatile screams literally off in the distance as if I had, of course, got to block off my retreat. Thank you. Okay. Against the rising waters, send the tramp catcher, crush the old man, sink him in a barrel of gin. When he's all mixed and the bones turn to jam, we'll raise a glass kindly to him. Okay. But for me, like, my judge is with sounds. And I would hear the volatile screams for Dying Light off in the distance, and that really told me that I had been playing the game too much recently. So that I needed to take a break. I needed to, like, play something else.
This way.
Trapped. Was it a trick? That voice on the phone who seems so close to my own, who seems to know me so well? Does he lead me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devising? But do I have a choice? Even though his motives are unknown to me, I must find my boys. I will follow the machinery down to the very core of the earth if it will lead me to Edwin and Enoch. At least this version of the dad, the amnesiac version, seems to care about his kids.
The shaking ground you feel is our attempts to clear the floodwaters. Treachery, Mandus. We were undone. Your children are trapped by this act. You must find them before it is too late.
What do you need me to do? How can I find them?
Always deeper, Mandus. Through the piston room and into the tunnels. Then find the bilge and flush the rotten water. I will help you where I can. But you must be swift, my little friend.
Yeah, they seem more like recordings than phone calls. It doesn't seem like these actually correlate to anything. So wait, if the Earth is shaking because of our attempts to get rid of the water previously, don't you roll stuff at me! I'm keeping this. This is mine. How dare you stand above me and run? You are rude. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be like I need a fuse or something. Intriguing. The gates are far too heavy for a man to lift, and are instead hoisted aloft by a chain encoiled about a tube that appears to be spun by motors connected to these electrical switches. Whilst the fuse is blown, the motors cannot be spun, and the gates will remain an impenetrable barrier in progress. Okay, I swear I saw things that could pass as fuses. Yeah, like right there. Bring this. I could have sworn this was a fuse. Bubble bubble. Yep, fuse. It was too bright on the shelf to not been something important. Oh, I could have just come over here too. Wicked. So, yeah, it's not like there was only like 2 or 3 of them. They actually had several. Don't you cry at me. I'm not gonna be not terrified by you. Okay, so those like some kind of staircase of sorts. What about this room? I can't access that room. Got it. It actually shows the thing blocking my path in that room. Go yeah. Shaky, shaky. Slow me down. Screw your face. And so I'd like to ask, what is your method of telling that you've been doing a particular task or something?
Small bones in the orchard. I have carried this world on my back with its legs about me. Damn this wretched soul. I am given birth to nothing but machinery.
What is something that you all look for to indicate to you that you have been doing a particular task or something for too long? You've done this too many times. You've played a game too many times recently. You've sown something too many times. You need to do something to break out of whatever pattern you've produced. Because obviously, like, with a lot of stuff, especially the stuff we do as hobbies, we can get very easily wrapped up in our time, our fun, our progress, and it can start to impact our minds in a much different way than we expect. We go forward expecting like it's not actually impacting us, we're just having fun, and then we realize, oh, I'm hearing things in real life instead of just the game. Don't you scratch at my large doors! I'll open this door to spite you. Fuck you, whatever's on the other side of that wall. I don't care if you make me uncomfortable. I will progress. I will Okay, that got me a little bit. Thank you. Thank you for putting me back in my place, reminding me that you're in charge. It's good move. Good move. Quite the power play we've just had. Why are there so many of these gates? Like, dude. And we've just had stuff break. I never can tell what's broken. What am I hearing? What? Don't do that! Another confounded fuse box. The fellow is thorough in his sabotage, if somewhat repetitive. The stench from these barrels is quite discomforting. I would certainly hope that whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not a defining feature of the flood that threatens my children. Oh no, it absolutely is going to be. Wait, what? That's dead rats, okay. So here's the thing, I could progress further down this way and get things like this. Von Reichenbach writes of his Odiforce, whilst that ignorant charlatan Blavatsky pontificated upon the soul. They are both cretins. To think one could strive for such great heights without wading first through puke and innards, without standing upon an architecture of bones. Montezuma was the wiser, but here in our temples of steel I have witnessed the severed head of a man recently trampled to death by a runaway carriage, immersed in a solution of the Bernenberg compound upon his eyes, and cry, "Oh, where are my legs, sir? Where is my body? We are breaking through the barriers of death itself. Oh, my dear darling Lily, it is too late for you, but I promise you this, I will save our children from death, and if need be, I will wrench them back from the blackness with this wonderful concoction." Don't affect my lantern! Yeah. How dare you? How dare? You are disgusting and I do not like you. You are probably what I tried to do to my wife or kids. Which is an It seems this chemical processor is merely one part of a much larger complex. No easy route for me, then. I will follow my fever, the calls of my children, wherever they may lead me, as I move further into this strange empire. So he designed this. He paid for it and made all of this, yet he doesn't remember this. That's not normal.
Ask, Papa. We know the way.
Do you? Why do you know more than me? When I'm pretty sure you're figments of my imagination. And that's just weird. Okay, that's a lot of broken pipes. Just sort of stopped me in my tracks.
Hold still, for God's sake, hold still, child. Don't let it get into your eyes. I'm gonna rinse it out now. There. It will be fine. You just need to lie down. Enoch, look to your brother. How many times have I told you not to play in the cellar?
So, yeah, they're not supposed to be down here. So that's the stuff that broke. All of this. Oh, this is the new path. This is the new path.
I told you he'd come.
How were you so sure that I would come this way?
Extraordinary. Quite extraordinary. And you built it all. Good God, man. You have been busy.
It is wonderful how tragedy focuses the mind. What else was I to do? Fall into grief, pine, and fade in my hopelessness? Why not then simply die in that jungle amongst those dead temples?
So he built all of this after his wife died. So he was just a butcher when his wife died. This is going to be an interesting. Okay. Can't do that. I did. Okay, I'm not a fan of this. Am I being disinfected? Am I? I believe I'm being disinfected before going forward. Yeah, that's very much like a... Okay, that's just weird. And we'll have to find out more about that next time, because I gotta end this here, guys. So let me know what do you think is going on? Are the children a figment of imagination? That's my theory at the moment. They're dead. They're a figment of his imagination. He can't accept that his children and wife are dead. Yada yada. That's my current theory. I'll come up with more along the way. We all know that. But also, let me know, what are the signs for you that you've been playing a game too long, been partaking in a hobby for too long? Like, for some people, their hobby is like riding a bike, so one of the signs that they've been doing that too often is that they're physically exhausted. Yeah, it can be as simple as that, so let me know. And whatever it is, put it in the comments. I do hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below, and subscribe if you haven't already, so you'll be notified the next time I go live or upload a video. And remember, guys, smile, because your children aren't a figment of your imagination, right? I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye, guys.